War is a crucible. It tests the human spirit. It leaves invisible wounds deeper than any bullet or bomb. Soldiers witness unimaginable horrors. Nurses carry the weight of saving lives. Both carry the invisible scars of war long after the battle's end. The battlefield is a chaotic symphony of destruction. Explosions rock the earth. Bullets whiz through the air. The air is thick with the stench of gunpowder and fear. Soldiers witness death and destruction on a daily basis. This constant exposure to trauma takes a heavy toll. Nurses, the angels of mercy, work tirelessly to save lives. They tend to horrific wounds and comfort the dying. They too carry the emotional weight of war. They witness the fragility of life and the devastating consequences of conflict. War leaves an indelible mark on the human psyche. The trauma can manifest in many ways. Nightmares, flashbacks, and anxiety are common. The unseen scars of war run deep, leaving veterans and nurses grappling with their experiences long after the guns fall silent. Sergeant Michael Johnson, a decorated veteran of the Iraq War, knows the true cost of war. The battlefield may be far behind him, but the memories linger. Nightmares of falling mortar shells jolt him awake. The faces of fallen comrades haunt his dreams. He is plagued by survivor's guilt. He struggles to reconcile the horrors he witnessed with his desire for a normal life. Loud noises trigger panic attacks. Crowds make him anxious. He feels disconnected from the world around him. His family struggles to understand the depth of his pain. Sergeant Johnson suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. It's a cruel legacy of war. He's not alone. Countless veterans battle the invisible wounds of PTSD. They struggle to find peace amidst the chaos in their minds. Their silence often hides their pain. They fear judgment. They fear being seen as weak. But their strength lies in their willingness to keep fighting, even when the enemy is within. Lieutenant Emily Carter, a combat nurse, served in Afghanistan. She witnessed firsthand the devastating impact of war. She treated soldiers with horrific injuries. She comforted those taking their last breaths. She held the hands of young men as they slipped away. The weight of their lives, their deaths, pressed down on her. She carried their stories in her heart. She saw the best and worst of humanity in the midst of chaos. The experience changed her forever. Back home, she struggled to cope. The sights, the sounds, the smells of war followed her. She couldn't escape the memories. She threw herself into her work, trying to outrun the ghosts of war. But the trauma lingered. She felt numb, disconnected. The world seemed too bright, too loud. She isolated herself, afraid to burden others with her pain. Section 4. Finding light in darkness, resilience and recovery. The journey back from war is long and arduous, but there is hope. Support groups offer a lifeline. Veterans and nurses find solace in sharing their experiences with those who understand. Therapy helps them process their trauma and develop coping mechanisms. They learn to manage their anxiety and navigate the challenges of civilian life. They rediscover their strength and rebuild their lives. Sergeant Johnson finds solace in art. He paints to express the emotions he can't put into words. Lieutenant Carter volunteers at a VA hospital, offering comfort and support to other veterans. Their resilience is a testament to the human spirit. They refuse to let war define them. They choose to live their lives to the fullest, honoring the sacrifices they made and the lives lost. Section 5. The enduring cost of conflict. War is a double-edged sword. It claims lives and leaves countless others forever altered. The psychological toll is immeasurable. The stories of Sergeant Johnson and Lieutenant Carter are just two among millions. Their struggles highlight the hidden cost of war. PTSD, anxiety, depression, and survivor's guilt are just a few of the invisible wounds that veterans and nurses carry. We must do more to support our veterans and nurses. We must provide them with the resources they need to heal. We must honor their sacrifices and remember the true cost of war. For in their stories of resilience, we find hope. We find the strength to advocate for peace, to break the cycle of violence, and to build a world where the unseen scars of war become a distant memory.